Hi, Gary here from Mr. G Shave, back for another Wednesday straight shave. Looking forward to this. I think this is straight shave number 62, and I'm going back to my first, well, it's not really my first razor, but it's the first razor that somebody's at the front door. It's the first razor that I purchased when I started doing straight shave videos. The first straight shaver I bought was a gold dollar, a Chinese gold dollar. I didn't know much about straight shaving at the time. I left it in the bathroom without any oil on. It got rusty as hell and I ended up binning it. So I consider this to be my first razor. So I will introduce that now. I forget the scales. They're wooden scales. I'm not sure, they could be olive wood or something like that, I don't know. But these are Thiers Issard Le Grelot Medaille d'Or 6/8 with a round nose. So classic shape really. But yeah, this is definitely a razor that's special to me because it was really the first one that I used when I took straight shaving seriously. Before I just played with it. So, but yeah, so there you go. That's the razor for today. I'm going with a bit of a green theme, or should I say a sterling theme today. But because everything's green, I'm using my green Christmas pudding bowl as my shaving bowl. And I'm using my sterling two green band brush with a tuxedo knot. I think it's a 24mm. So that's the hardware. I'm going to get myself ready for the shave and I'll be right back. Right, I'm back, all prepared for the shave. I've put the pre-shave on. The main reason I've put it on off camera is because I've been talking to the camera for the last 2 minutes before it shut itself down. Yeah, I hadn't pushed the record button. So the pre-shave that I'm using is Aromabar pre-shave oil. It's not pre-shave oil, it's shaving oil, and I've put it on my face, just one squirt. The soap that I'm using today is a classic Stirling soap. As I said, I'm using Stirling today, and that's Stirling Barbershop. Fantastic soap this, really nice. Love the scent on this, beautiful. As you can see, I've used it about 1, 2, 3, 4 times, plus probably a couple straight off the puck with the brush. So it's been used a few times, and I've lathered that up in my green bowl. So here in the UK, we're looking forward to a rather long weekend. We've got Thursday off and Friday off for the Queen's Jubilee. So what are your plans this weekend? For those of you in the UK, what are you doing anything to celebrate the Jubilee? For those in the US, is it even covered over there? I don't know. Probably is. I think you guys quite like the royal family here in the UK, especially our Queen. Anyway, yeah, so it's going to be an interesting weekend. I shouldn't think it'll affect the shaving routine. I hope not. So here we go. Now I've made this quite wet. It's well hydrated, this soap, so it's going to look quite thin. Oh, the scent off this is wonderful. Really, really nice. Proper barbershop scent. It's blooping everywhere already. So I know the consistency is right for a straight shave. Get it right in amongst the whiskers. So yeah, it'll be a good weekend ahead. I don't know how much alcohol I'm going to have this weekend, but I'm sure it'll probably be more than I usually have. The weather, I think, is kind of playing ball. It's not brilliant. I think it's a little bit changeable over the weekend. There may be some showers. But all in all, I think it should be okay. So Right, make sure my fingers are soap free and dry. Oh, I've got soap on the inside of my hand. Right, here we go. Looking forward to this. I always enjoy using this razor. It's got, you know, a few memories now. It hasn't created too many memory lines either. I hope I haven't just jinxed it. Anyway, so spine down first, bring the blade down flat to the face, and then bring the spine out about the width of the spine. Wow. Never fails. Never fails. Fantastic. I do enjoy my straight shaves. So good. Just going to get a little bit of soap off the the jimps. There was some soap on the jimps. These are jimps. They're serrated edge here, so I don't know whether you can see them, but there's a serrated edge there, and there was some soap on there. You really don't want to get soap on there because it can slip. Right, here we go. Spine down, flat to the face, bring it out one width, one or two widths. I thought I might have just caught the edge of my ear there. I think I have. Not sure. I think there's a little bit of blood. I think, yeah, just on the edge. Fantastic. I do love that feel. Right. That feels rather good. I mean, that's pretty much taking it all off. If you feel with the grain, it's almost BBS. That's how good that razor is. And that edge, John June's edge on it now. I've had it honed by John. I think I've used it twice since then. Yeah, a little bit of rouge on the ear. Oh, add a bit more water, I think. So, what are your plans for the rest of the week? I'm sorry for those that haven't got the extra day or a bank holiday this weekend, but we're lucky here in the UK to have the Queen that we have, that gives us the extra day off. So here we go. Across the grain pass. On this side is straight up. so easy to use. Once you get the hang of it, you get your routine. It looks frightening, but it really isn't. Okay. Across the grain on this side is as you would expect. Need some alum. This soap from Stirling is as good as, you know, it's certainly up there in terms of slickness as some of the best soaps out there, including some of the British soaps. I know I tend to lean towards the British soaps, but that's because the American soaps get so much coverage. But that doesn't mean I don't appreciate or don't enjoy using American soaps. I do, very much so. But I also like, for obvious reasons, to support my own country's soap manufacturers and artisans. So that's why Stirling doesn't get as much coverage as it deserves, really. Oh wow. And I've got other American soaps like A&E. I've got PAA. Just a couple of their soaps, and I've got one of their brushes. I don't have any of their razors. But yeah, no, I really do appreciate the American products. They're very high quality, and most of them are very good value for money. Some have a better reputation than others, and that's the same here in the UK. I'm not pointing accusations at any one particular manufacturer, but you know, and I don't mean, the comment isn't meant that way. At the end of the day, Stirling stands up to some of the best British soaps that we've got here in the UK. But I do tend to use more European and more British soaps than I do American, purely because I just don't think they get the coverage. As you know, the American soaps get far more coverage, but there's far more of them, and that's probably the reason why. Right, here we go. Against the grain pass. This is both a joyous moment and a sad moment, because I love the against the grain pass, one of my favourite parts. But I also know that I'm coming towards the end of the shave, which, you know, I don't, you know, look forward to that much. But anyway, let's do against the grain on this side. It looks like I'm going across, but it is against. Beautiful. Oh, what a great shave. Fantastic scent. Fantastic slickness. Really good soap. And a soap that won't break the bank. Even if you buy it here in the UK, it's still really good value for money. And one of the things I will say about Stirling, where they do excel above all others, is the amount of different scents they do. It's incredible. There's so much choice. So good. I mean, that's almost BBS as it is. Yes, I've got my usual spots here, but right here, I'd be quite happy with that. I've got to go that way, doing my rabbit ears again. I've got to just catch that bit there, because obviously it grows across a bit that way. It's funny how even years on, you can learn more about the pattern of your beard growth. Because when if you went back about, I don't know, 12 months, I didn't even know that was a problem. And I've only noticed it more now on, I think it was the straight shaves I noticed it more than anything else, and now I notice it more so on, when I'm shaving with a DE razor. So, okay, pick up pass. That's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Fingers are a bit slippery. It's one thing you don't want with a razor like this is slippery fingers. I've just felt a little patch here. That's good enough. That's as close as I get with a straight razor. If I feel the need to go one stage further, I'll sometimes get out a DE, but not on this occasion. That's an excellent shave. It's BBS everywhere except for just here, which I've always had difficulty with a straight razor, getting to that spot. So I still haven't worked out. I've got close, and I think on one occasion I actually did manage to get a BBS, but I've never been able to get the technique just to get down here. I've tried J hooks, I've tried shaving in as many angles as I can, but it's just can't get it. Eventually maybe I'll get there, but after all, I'm only on my 62nd straight shave. And they say it takes 100, so I've still got time. Right, okay, I'm going to do my usual thing right now. I'm going to clean up and I'll be right back. Right, I'm back, all cleaned up. Post-shave feels great. I mean, I wouldn't expect any less from Stirling soaps. Really good. If you haven't tried Stirling soaps, I highly recommend you have a look. And also, if you haven't tried them, where the hell have you been? But yeah, excellent value for money. Better value for money than some of the UK soaps sold here. I'm not going to name the soaps, but Stirling is really good value for money, even with the import taxes and things like that. it's great value, so it's worth looking at. Right, here we go. Cold rinse time. I think out of all the soaps that I've got more Stirling soaps than any other, and certainly more sets than any other manufacturer. And that's because they offer more soap scents. Oh. Fantastic. Right. I love that cold rinse. I love every stage of the shave, to be honest. There's no part of the shave that I don't enjoy. And when you consider, I just used to use cartridge razors and couldn't wait to finish the shave. Just one pass and done, pretty much. I just hated it. So much so I even tried electric razors and found I was spending almost the same amount of time using one of those as I was with the cartridge. So you can imagine I wasn't shaving correctly before, but now I shave correctly. I love it. I absolutely love it. I'd never go back to the old way. Boots Cucumber. It's not a witch hazel, but it is a face toner, and it does pretty much the same job. So I far prefer, I mean, as much as this is fresh and very pleasant, I much prefer the Boots Tea Tree and Witch Hazel. That's my favourite post-shave witch hazel to use. So, to carry on with the Stirling theme, Stirling Barbershop Aftershave. Give it a little shake. I think this has only been used once before. It's got a nice little restrictor in it, so it doesn't come all flying out. Oh, I haven't used the balm. I've only just realised that, because the sting of this aftershave is quite intense. I would say it's about a 5 out of 10 all over. You see, that's where the alum helps, because that will reduce the aftershave sting. What a scent. Love it. Yeah, that was a schoolboy error. I forgot the alum. I mean, you don't need alum, but it does help with the sting. And then I'm using Stirling Barbershop post-shave balm just to finish it off. I'm using that much, which is probably too much, but hey. Oh yeah. It's enough for my dome as well. Could have used half that amount. Rub it in. When I look at myself, it may not appear on camera, but I've definitely gone pale. And that's the cream, not me. Just got to rub it in. Oh well, it'll all soak in. So that's it for today's shave. That's the end of the shave, ladies and gentlemen, as I always finish off with. Great straight razor shave. I will be back on Friday for a head shave, and then again on Saturday, as long as I haven't got too big a hangover from Friday. Who knows what I'm going to be doing. I haven't got anything planned other than I know I'm going to the local pub to celebrate on the day, and that's, I think, either Saturday or Sunday, so I should be fine. I'll go out for the party and then that'll be it for the weekend, I think. Anyway, I'll have too big a hangover. That's it from me and the Thiers Issard Le Grelot Medaille d'Or 6/8 round nose razor. Fantastic razor. If you haven't got a Thiers Issard and you're into straight shaving, Again, where have you been? They're not cheap, but they are excellent razors. Really, really worth the investment. And I personally do notice the difference between that edge and another John June edge. This just seems to be smoother. It's the steel that Thiers Issard use is a different steel to 99% of other razors. So anyway, right, that's it. I will see you now on Friday for the head shave. Bye now.